minutes in. Nothing was tagged, and I'm going to myself, well, I'm just going to unplug all these wires and just move this thing.
Oh.
Now, the room is like 15 by 20. And I figured, okay, well, with my problem, I still have trouble standing and walking. So I really can't walk without a walker. I can stand for a few minutes now, hey, I'm making progress. It only took 6 months to be able to stand for a few minutes. But you know what? It feels good to stand ever so often. But anyway, I sit there and I figured, okay, this thing is on wheels. But I forgot, the thing weighs with everything in it and the air conditioning unit in it around 300 pounds.
Mm.
So now I'm sitting there, right? I'm dragging the thing from one end of the studio to the other. And then I get it there, and then I started looking at all these wires, and I'm going, oh, my God, I forgot where, because I never had anything labeled. As I got new equipment, I just, ran the wires and plugged it in. So then it took me another day and a half to figure out where everything went to make it work. And then I labeled everything. Smart move. I should have done it a long time ago. But then when I moved the server rack or, case over where I put it, which is now behind me, in between the two big screens, then I had to move everything else around in the studio. So everything except the desk has been, again, in my old radios, they're still there. But I mean, everything else I had to move. I tell you what, for a 20-minute project, took me, I was still going at it last night to after 9 o'clock.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you were busy.
Oh, Saturday I was at it till 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, I know you've been busy. I can see the difference when I went, just from the video you showed me, plus you've been working on the website too. But yeah, that's a great idea to mark all them wires, because I said to you 6 months ago, but good Lord, you got a snafu of wires there, and I know you've got a lot more equipment added to it since then.
No, I showed you some of the equipment in a picture, so.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So all those go connect to one, to the other, then they all go back to the mixers. I don't know. Anyway, everything seems to be working. So knock on wood.
Yeah, that's right. Knock on wood. That's amazing with all the wires. That is a smart thing that you labeled them all, because you never know. Your dog could come run in and
did. One of the Great Danes came running in, and the one cable I got spare cables in case something goes bad. I got all these other, spare cables, extra cables, right? Except for one. Okay. From the one computer I'm using right now, talking to you for Skype, there's a 15-foot cable, and which goes into one of the processors and all that stuff. Well, guess what? I'm looking everywhere, and I can't find it. So like 2 hours later, I'm sitting here figuring, what am I going to do? I'm going to lose one of my main lines so I can get another cable, which will take me a couple days to get it, shipped. My wife comes and says, hey, do you know the Great Dane had this in his mouth?
Oh, Lord.
He had this 15-foot cable. It was wrapped up, but it was all in his mouth. Thank God he didn't chew on it. But do you realize if he would have swallowed that cable, that would have been a huge vet bill. Humongous.
Yeah, it would have. My goodness, it would have been, because, whew, look at that. Yeah, it probably made him sick and everything. But yeah, jeez. Yeah, them dogs, they're spunky, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, you won't believe this one. Okay, I started the fire today in our wood stove because it's really chilly. Like I said, it's snowing. So I figured I'll put a fire log in and I start. Well, everybody else was gone. They were doing something. So it was just me and these two Great Danes and the birds, right? Mm-hmm. That's it. And then I hear the refrigerator open. Okay? And then I hear it close. And I figured, okay, well, maybe one of them came home.
Right.
So, I kind of ignored it. And then I hear it again. Well, Pluto, that's the male dog who's now just a little over a year old. It weighs about 130 pounds. When it stands up, I'm 5'11". It's taller than me now when it stands up. figures out how now to open the refrigerator and close it. And helps himself to one of my Christmas gifts. I had summer sausage. Okay? And evidently it loves summer sausage because I went in there earlier. It saw me open it up, and cut a slice of it off. I gave him a piece and his sister a piece, and then I wrapped it back up and put it in the refrigerator.
Oh,
that's why I'd opened up the refrigerator door and got it and was sharing it with his sister.
I'll tell you what, them dogs are getting smart now. Now they're opening up the refrigerator. They watch you. They know where it is, and they eat it. And the thing is, I can just see them. They want to just gulp that down one swallow.
Oh, yeah. Well, including the paper it's wrapped around, the summer sausage. But I didn't even realize, how could they, this is a big refrigerator with two doors you pull open. One's for the freezer side, one's for the refrigerator. It figured out how to pull it open.
Yeah, and you didn't have to do much training. He knew. Well,
then why can't he learn to go outside and go potty? Why does he have to pee on a pee pad? If he can sit there and open my bedroom door, or go and open up the refrigerator and get something and close it. It's smart enough to close it.
Why would he go outside when he knows he's got somebody to clean it up after him?
I don't know. I don't know.
He's smarter than you think.
Oh, yeah. Well, taking advantage of the situation.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah. So that's what my day has been like. And, I got a funny feeling the snow will be around to tomorrow, and then it's supposed to rain, and which I prefer over snow. But, of course, the last time that it snowed last year, they said, it's only going to snow 3 inches. It snowed like 20-some inches, and it was around for 2 weeks. In fact, one of the cars got buried with snow, and we couldn't even get it out for 2 weeks.
Yeah, matter of fact, it shut down radio for a few days too because you lost all your electric and stuff. I think
I lost the internet, and at that time I had a satellite backup, which I'd never put back in because it was very expensive. Monthly, plus you having to have the dish put up there and aligned and all that stuff. I had that, and a tree came down and took it out. Which the same time that happened, we lost the internet too in the whole area. So, I thought, well, that's okay. I got a backup system so I can continue. I got the satellite. No, I didn't have nothing. So what's the point?
I know it. Even everything got wiped. I remember that heavy, because that was a heavy snow. It broke trees and lines and power poles and stuff. I remember that.
Yeah. Now, we don't get that. That's like the 20 years I lived here was the first heavy snow I can remember. Every other year we go years without snow, basically. Maybe get a quarter inch or half inch or inch and it's gone right away. This lasted 2 weeks.
Yeah, that was incredible. Now, we used to years ago it'd be nothing to get 8 inches or maybe a foot here and there or 6 inches, but we've had a couple snows, maybe an inch, and be gone by morning. It was 70 Saturday, so that's weird. Our weather's way off.
Yeah, I don't know. With 70 degrees with you, I thought that was really strange. Almost like last year in April. Okay, when we're in the 30s and 40s, we had a 90-some degree weather for one day. It was so crazy. It was hot. And then the next day it was like cold again. It was so hot that our fish pond thawed out, and those poor little fish came back to life to be froze back again for another couple months the next day.
That would be weird too, because I guess that time of year the average temperature was probably 50, maybe 60.
No, about 40 something around here.
Oh yeah, then it hit a 90. Yeah, that's
it hit 90 something. It was like mid 90s.
Wow, I wouldn't know how to react to that except getting the air conditioner somewhere for a day.
Well, don't forget, there's no earth changes going on. It's all a figment of our imaginations. Along with there's no such thing as aliens, UFOs, and the world is flat.
Yeah. Oh, don't even get me going on that one.
Yeah.
The world is, well, if the world's flat, then would that have anything to do with the magnetism being off?
Yeah, it would.
It would, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it probably ran off of the flat world.
That's some food for thought right there. So in other words, we could be either like a big dice or a checkerboard.
Well, yeah, I was going to say another board, but I don't want to have any bad luck.
Oh, Lord, don't do it. Remember your first wife.
Do I have to?
Okay, don't.
Again, who's our guest coming up after you do the news?
I believe her name is Brenda, and she's an author, Brenda Medley, and she's going to be talking about her book with
I'll help you.
Angels.
Yeah, her newest book is Visitations to Heaven and Talking with Angels.
Yes.
Okay, that'll cost you $49.95.
Oh, checks in the mail.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I actually put the checks in the mail, but I use that disappearing ink.
Oh, did you? Well, daggone, I got some of that lemon juice, so it brings it back up just long enough to cash it.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, we'll be back after our break, and then James Christbaum will be giving us some news, and then we'll have Brenda on, and we'll have her on for about an hour and a half talking about, well, visitations to heaven and talking to angels. So stay tuned to Night Dreams Talk Radio.
Only true